What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Triple P podcast, where we talk about everything peace, prosperity, progress, and everything else you can possibly think of. Today, we have a very special guest coming on the podcast.
Mr. John Ayala. Come on in, sir. Come and sit down.
Yes, sir.
Got you a nice seat.
All right. Appreciate it, you guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate the invitation. Very honored and blessed to be here with you guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just give us a short introduction to yourself and what you do a little bit.
All right. Well, my name is John Ayala-Mina. If you want my full name right there, you got it right there. There you go. I'm 20 years old right now. I'm a college student at Calhoun. Recently got done with my associate's degree right there. I graduated from Brewer High School, so I know these two guys from high school back in 2022. If you guys know that class, you might know me well because, you know, from the famous Mr. Stretch chant right there at the end, the Thank You, John chant. So
Thank you, John.
There you go, man.
Hey, thank you, John.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Hey, if you went to Brewer like any of the years, you might know him for hot sauce too. Just saying.
You might know him
That's
for
what
that.
I knew bro for back in high
That
school.
hot
Hey, you
sauce
might know me
club.
from Mexican food as well.
Yes,
Hey, man.
If y'all went to Lacey with me and Nick, y'all know me from 8th grade. I did the same thing, the morning announcement. So, yeah, you already know that drill too.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Shit, what you been getting into recently?
Well, you know, I got to work because, you know, we got to work. If you don't work, you can't do anything. You got to
Can't work,
get money.
You can't feed yourself, man.
The what?
Can't work, you can't feed yourself.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That one too. Like, you got to work. You got to get money. You got to pay bills. You know, you got to do all that stuff. I mean, I got to pay college, so that's my biggest deal right now. So, yeah.
We all three in college.
We all three in college. Where y'all going to college for?
I'm just going for business right now,
Business.
associates. Yeah,
I'm going on for cybersecurity and
Y'all both going to Calhoun?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the team.
I'm going to
Calhoun.
Calhoun.
Welcome to the
Yes,
team.
sir.
Hell yeah.
Hey, man.
Man, unfortunately, I've been on the team for a while.
I've been on that
It's
team
a long
for-
process.
Hey,
man.
don't worry.
It's
I've been
worth
on that
it.
team since fall 2021 when I started doing dual enrollment. So
Man.
it's been a long minute.
Hey, you got through it, though. How was dual enrollment? I never was in dual enrollment.
never were?
Weren't y'all both in dual enrollment?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
for
were in
like
dual
one or
enrollment.
two classes.
Yeah. How was dual
Cybersecurity.
enrollment?
It wasn't bad. I mean, I did dual enrollment for drafting. So, I mean,
Dude, I wasn't drafting. She was
it,
so mean to me.
it wasn't bad. Wait, who was mean to you?
Miss Pierce.
Oh, yeah,
I hate
for
the
sure.
name drop, but she was so mean to me.
For sure.
She probably moved on down to a different country not by now. That's what she said she was going to do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, she left that.
Hey, we don't like to talk bad about anyone before we continue this.
I mean, I
so
wasn't really talking bad about her. She
But-
knows she treated me bad because
don't worry,
doubt
man. She
she's
always
watching.
treated most of us bad. So that's the thing about it.
She ain't watching.
Hey.
It'll be fine.
I mean,
She
she
moved-
watches. We don't care about it either, man.
yeah.
no matter what
I
I
don't
say,
even-
she's probably doing happy by herself now because she said she was finna move to like Switzerland or something off of her husband.
I hope I can be doing happy.
Shoot, I
one
don't remember
day.
that, man. That was been a long minute since I was
It
in
was
that
because
class.
I was a freshman.
I was a sophomore. We were in that same class, brother.
Oh, we were in the same
Yeah.
class together with Jeremy Oaks.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Oh,
that.
man.
Hey, shout out to Jeremy Oaks if
Hey,
you're watching,
shout out
man.
Jeremy Oaks. 8 bricks over the head. Boom, boom. Yeah, because he fought.
Yeah, there's
Tyson.
a whole lot of stories about that, man.
He fought that Thomas Graves kid. And he got hit over the head with a brick a couple times.
Like, how did this happen? It was just an altercation and he
I
got
don't
hit
know,
with a
man.
brick?
Bro, if you knew both of them, you knew they were both like hot-headed.
Well, I
They
know.
didn't do
Quote me, I
anything.
might be wrong, but I think he was put on jail or that year we had class with him, didn't we?
Yeah, we had class. We had
Class
with
with him,
Jeremy,
but yeah,
but not Thomas.
was he put on jail, Jeremy?
He wasn't
I
put
think
in
he was
jail.
telling something about that one day, and I'm like,
He was
what?
put into like A school, I think, but I don't think he was put into jail. He might have
Okay.
been put into juvie because he was older than all of us. I think.
Yeah.
He was,
Yeah, I don't even
I think he
know.
was like 19. He
I
was
want to say he
senior.
mentioned something like that. I'm like, dang, man.
But so, one thing that interests me is I was looking into your YouTube, right? And I
Oh,
saw
man.
that you posted songs and have been posting music for like, I think, like 10 years or something? It looked like you've been doing it for a long time. I can't remember
Damn.
the exact amount.
All right,
I
so
don't
if
think
you
he
guys
even
want
remembered
to
that.
know what channel he's talking about, I got 2 YouTube channels. We'll go over the second one later on if we got any time. But my main one, it's on my name, John Ayala. It's got a soccer player in the front. It's got 80K subscribers. Go subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, what was your question on that though? Because I had to give a good brief intro for that one.
Like, I guess, what made you decide to do that, and maybe talk a little bit about some of the bands that you post? I mean,
Sure.
just...
All right, man. Well, see, we're going back to 2018.
Oh, okay.
So what was that? What were we on?
Wow, that was 8
We're in
years
2025. That was it.
Or almost 8 years
Almost 8
ago.
years ago.
Like
7 years ago. Hey, that channel's gonna hit 7 years in March.
Oh, okay.
March the 23rd. So, roughly not too long from now.
Mm.
We're almost there, man.
That's a minute.
Yeah. So the background on that channel was the inspiration for it. Well, at first, I thought about just uploading stuff for my siblings to watch because they mostly watch YouTube, and I said, all right, instead of giving views to most of these idiots, let me be that idiot. You know, that was the first inspiration on it, and then they weren't watching it, and I kept going at it. I mean, it's just copyrighted, but I mean, getting subscribers is still cool.
Yeah.
Even if it's copyrighted, you don't get paid for it. But that was like kind of like the inspiration for it at first, and then afterwards, I saw a little bit of progress. Like I reached 1,000. I said, all right, let's keep uploading random shows. Like the bands and singers I upload, they're Mexican singers from Mexican regional music, so. Good music right there if you didn't know about that
Oh,
one.
that's some good music, bro.
That's some good
I
music.
be messing with that
I
music,
can't
man.
speak Spanish, but I love Spanish
Hey,
music.
y'all be jamming to it for sure.
Yeah,
Like
I'll
at
be
work,
jamming.
I be playing the music over there. Everybody be jamming to it. Be like, hey man, that's some good music. It's got good vibes to it. We gotta get to
Yeah,
it,
just
man.
make you want to like. You know,
Speaking of good stuff Mexicans make, actually, I got me a little alcoholic beverage right
Oh
here.
yeah, alcohol beverage.
Got me an alcoholic beverage right here, you know.
Hey, hell yeah, man.
Little Doritos, man.
Little-
Yes, sir.
Ah man, it wasn't what we were expecting from you, man. We were expecting something different, but hey, I mean the bottle color.
Hey, man. What y'all know about that? Just kidding, it's Doritos.
I mean, this guy kind of already spoiled it before time too. So.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a secret. Hey, man, I'll edit myself saying it out. All right, man. So y'all didn't know. Y'all didn't know yet.
You want another background story? What we were thinking about doing that? The joke we were thinking about going with you?
Oh yeah, sure.
Alright.
Yeah. So
'Cause
they
this
were gonna
bottle-
prank me, apparently.
So-
We were going to prank him
Yeah.
because John had me guess what bottle this looked like. And it kind of looks like the Heineken bottles or the
This is exactly
Or
what
Dos
I was
Equis ones.
thinking.
or the Dos Equis bottles because of the I guess because of the color.
Yeah,
and
for
the-
sure, man.
They just look very like if this didn't have the
logo right there.
logo right here and the bottle top wasn't different. No, there'd be no way. It's just a
Which, speak of Jarritos, y'all sponsor these guys.
Oh,
They're my boys right there. Give them a sponsor. Speak of sponsors, man.
I'll take a sponsor.
Oh,
I got two more. What flavor you going for? You want mandarin or you want lime?
oh, shoot. I'll do Mandarin.
All right,
for
man.
real.
Well,
That'd be fine.
cheers, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
if anyone's drinking a Jarritos at home, here you go. This is for you.
Hey, good
That
try,
was for you.
man.
As long as it doesn't blow up the table, we'll be all right.
I mean, as long as you don't drop it on the floor, it'll crack open, man. That was easier to open.
Yes, sir.
I used
Hey,
to open
appreciate
it.
the
Hey, yeah.
gift. Yes,
Cheers,
sir.
brother.
Hey, appreciate the guest gift.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers,
Anything
brother.
for my boys right here.
And by the way, for people who didn't realize, Nick was joking about these being alcoholic.
These
in
are
case
obviously-
you don't realize.
Hey,
That
y'all
was-
don't blame it on my boy.
Nothing alcoholic inside these.
Nothing alcoholic. Just a Mexican soft drink. It's got it right here. Mexican flavored soda right there.
Natural flavored soda.
All right, don't blame it on my boy. It was my idea, so
It was,
blame it on me.
But
This is our
so,
guest funny idea, and we thought it was funny too.
so what was the first video you had that you started seeing getting traction? And like, did you do anything special with that one to make it get the algorithm, or did it just hit?
Shoot, it just out of nowhere hit. It was this song from this group that was recorded back in 2011, I want to say. But I mean, I started a channel in 2018, so some of these songs we got to keep in mind they're like from older years,
From way back when, before
from
we
like way back whenever we were in what?
middle school.
No, not
elementary
even middle school. I want to say elementary, man. So.
Damn.
Before we even knew what the internet was.
Oh yeah, for real. We didn't even know what the internet was, but yeah, that was kind of like the hit to it. Like I saw the main one. I think it's got like I don't even know how many views it's got right now. I'm being real on that one, but yeah, it increased out of nowhere, and I said, all right, well I guess we'll keep uploading a few more. You never know what could happen. I mean, now right now I'm shooting for that YouTube plaque. I mean, at least I'll get if I can at least
Hey
get
man,
that.
you
That'll
got
be the honor.
80K
You
already.
get 100,000, yeah.
Hey,
go subscribe.
John Ayala
We
right
ain't
now,
got
man.
many,
Y'all go
but, hey, if you
subscribe.
ain't subscribed, go hit him, man.
Hell
Go
yeah.
hit him up. Let him get that plaque, man. You can go mount it above his bed.
But so I asked the last guest this, and they gave it to me. So what's your social security number?
Alright, we're 1 for 2 right now on social security numbers.
Damn, bro. I have to do that.
All right, now I can open my mouth. Yeah, that's what I was looking to it. I did that for zipping, now for unzipping. I got that from this Mexican TV show, a novel that my mom watches. The main character, he does that whenever he wants to say shut. So I said, all right, let's play into effect right now, the acting right here, you know?
Fair enough.
Fair
Hey,
enough.
man, fair enough.
Shoot, like, what did you enjoy watching growing up? Any, like, TV shows you shout out or, like,
Oh, yeah.
inspirations? Like,
Yeah, the best TV show I know of is Chavo del Ocho, man. Mexican TV show. I don't know if you guys heard of it, man, but And it's probably the most important one in Mexico if you think about it. It's about this little guy, about this boy, 8 years old, lives in a barrel. He's got a green, hood. I want to pull up a picture on my phone.
I won't say I've heard of this, but I don't think I watched it though. It probably didn't come on any of our channels.
I don't think a lot of those came on because I had cable. I don't think a lot of them came on cable.
Yeah, me too. I didn't have.
I mean, you go to YouTube and you can definitely find them right there.
That's crazy that I think of.
Right
a
there,
lot of kids.
That's the TV show right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it. I just haven't watched it though. Like
Yeah.
I remember, like the boy
yeah,
living
no, I
in
think
the
I heard of
barrel,
that
like that.
Hey, they got an animated cartoon as well. If you want to share it out there as well.
There's that.
Yeah.
I might get closer just in case. There's
For
that.
sure, man.
And then you said there was an animated one.
Yeah, there's an animated one. Oh, yeah, it's not gonna appear right there. I'm gonna have to look it up too.
No, but I never had seen that one, but I've probably definitely seen clips of it. You know, I mean, you go on the internet, you see.
Shoot,
clips
I'm
of
pretty
it.
sure. I'm pretty sure you can probably recognize this character though, Nick.
Oh yeah, see that's what I remember right there.
You can probably recognize this one. I remember having the backpack of that character back
yeah.
in 4th and 5th grade, man. That was the real shit back then, man.
I've seen a lot of people have that.
Yeah,
That one's fire.
real flashback memories, man.
Oh, those
I
are
still
good.
watch that show to this
That's
day, man.
dope.
So,
What do you do for work now?
Oh man, long story short, I work at the Wally. Most of you have probably seen me already
okay,
down there for
okay.
sure. At the Walmart, I'm an online grocery shopper, so I mean I'm gonna be running around with a cart. We all have the Mario Kart races as well, so
Fair enough.
fair enough.
Walking
Man.
to Walmart, you just see the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and that shit in the
Oh,
middle of
yeah.
Rainbow Road and that.
That's
shit.
what I told my coworkers over there. Hey, we kind of have like Mario Kart races over here. I mean, we just running everywhere, trying to get through by everywhere, you know, going like that. But yeah, that's pretty much.
Old
what I
lady
do
walks
over
in. Oh my
Yeah, y'all be knocking old ladies off the scooters
Nah,
and
we don't
taking
do
them?
that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know about my coworkers. I know I don't do that.
He can only speak for himself.
I'm sorry, coworkers, if I called you out.
Did you know that Nick has an addiction to old women?
I did know that when
Did you catch
I have
that
a
last
chronic
episode?
addiction to
Yeah,
old
I
women.
remember that. I think you told me that senior year of high school. Actually, I think this goes back to middle school. You said he had an addiction.
Yo,
to
I didn't
old
know
women.
this went back. Hold on.
I
This is,
mean, keep
this
in
is
mind, I know
unlocked
Nick.
lore.
Whenever he was in 4th, I was in 5th grade. That's how long I've
Dude,
known
he knew
Nick.
me. He's known me for a long time.
Well, I,
decade
thought, I
already.
thought you was a senior when we were sophomores.
I was a senior. Y'all were juniors.
Oh,
No,
okay.
he's 1 year ahead.
Oh, okay.
I graduated a year before y'all.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, that's why I said just
True.
make memory of your junior year whenever y'all would hear the announcements.
Mhm.
Oh, so you probably did see me with the longer hair.
I
a little
did. That's
bit.
why I said. That's why I
Yeah,
said,
okay.
man. I did. I remember
Yeah.
seeing you from there.
You were in the grade with the Sloans and
Yeah,
a
I
bunch of
was
the
with
other ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out Damien. Great dude.
Shout
Damon
out
Sloan,
Damon.
yeah. Shout out to his father right there. He's got cancer, so y'all keep his.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all keep
Keep
it in
his
y'all's
family
prayers.
Absolutely, keep them family.
Man,
in
fuck
prayers.
cancer. Say that
Fuck
right
Yeah.
now.
Fuck
Yeah.
cancer, man.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Paul Sloan. That's his name. Shout out to you, man.
Shout out to Paul.
You're watching.
Man. Bless you, man. Have a great one.
Yes, sir.
What was some of your biggest inspirations, I guess, growing up? Like, was there any singers or any actors or just people, like, maybe in your family you looked up to? Like,
Shit, man.
Like the biggest person you looked up to.
My mom, man. I gotta say it's my mom. Shout out to my mom. I know she's probably gonna want to watch this podcast for sure.
Hey, shout out to your mom.
hey, shout out.
Yeah, shout out to my mom, and she's been the one that's been looking after me since I was in her stomach. You know, we're gonna say it like
I feel
that.
the
She's been
same
my
way,
number
man.
one fan, so she's my big inspiration. That's why I'm going to college for her.
Fair
This
enough,
degree's
man.
for her. She already knows that for sure. So
Love
yeah,
to hear it.
yeah, she's the one that's been there in my highs and ups and lows and downs too. So
I got
she's
it.
probably my biggest inspiration.
So, how has it been growing up with so many siblings? Because you said you have, what, 6 siblings?
Got 5 siblings. I'm
Five
the oldest of
siblings,
6, man.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Shoot.
Oldest of 6.
I'm gonna be real. Whenever I became a brother, the first time I thought I didn't think it was difficult, but whenever my sister Rose was born, that's where I said, "How am I gonna do this? Being a brother to a sister?" Because you know, I don't know about y'all if you have sisters,
He does.
Yeah,
I know
have
you
a
do.
sister.
you might relate in the future, man. You're gonna have those green and white and gray hairs trying to come out at the same time, trying to
Yeah.
look out for her.
Yeah. Guys be trying to get after him.
Yeah.
Man, how old are they?
Shit, Rose, she's the oldest of the girls, so she's 12 right now. Turned
Oh.
12 2 months ago.
Yeah, I have a 13-year-old cousin, so I understand what you mean,
Yeah,
man. Should be crazy.
That's
like,
that's probably the most difficult thing about being an older brother, man.
Nah, I feel like when you have siblings, damn, I have a whole nother person in my life I gotta like completely look out for the
For
rest
real.
of it.
You gotta set the example for him. Like for
You
me,
gotta- if
I
you're an
gotta set
older
that
one, you
example.
gotta set that example.
Yeah.
If you're a younger one, you gotta learn by example for your whole life.
Yeah, so shout out to my siblings. I'm pretty sure they'll watch sometime later in the future for sure. Yeah, I mean, Yeah, it's not easy sometimes because we got our ups and downs,
Gotta be a role
arguments.
model, too.
We be arguing
Yeah,
most
because
of
you
the
got
time.
your ups
But
and downs, and they got their ups and downs.
they got theirs too, but we be arguing most of the time. But hey, family's first. It always matters.
Family's always
Hey,
first.
that's human nature. The people you love the most are always gonna annoy you the most. There's a lot of truth to that.
Yes, sir.
Me and my girl be scrapping all the time, but we love each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't even actually argue, but we just, just always
Typical
play-
boyfriend girlfriend
Yeah,
arguments. We'll
yeah.
take it like that, man.
Typical
I mean,
scraps.
for us that we single, we not worried about that one. Hey,
Hey.
any ladies looking out there? We both single over here. If y'all looking for a man,
Hey, but with Nick, it's preferably over 55.
over 55.
though.
No,
Preferably
over
over
60. Over 60 right
Oh
there.
man, he
Y'all
up
are
in the
y'all are
score.
lowballing, bro.
Lowballing.
About 60. They how long, man?
That's like 95, bro. What are you talking about?
95?
Bro.
Damn, you really trying to get that money, aren't you?
It's got to be money or it's funny, bro.
Knocking the dust off.
What
of
if there's
there?
no inheritance from them? Then?
Hmm.
That's the main question right now. What if they
It
just
doesn't
want somebody?
matter.
What if they want somebody to
it's the
just
woman that
maintain that?
matters.
Hey, you're right on that one. Respect.
Man, you gonna be trying. You gonna be breaking bones, Nick. That's
Who
fucked
says I'm
up.
going for that, bro?
So you're just there for the
It's
spiritual
just
connection.
there for the connection. Bro.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I feel it.
Fair point right there.
Hey, man.
Why else would you go out? I mean, old women are so sweet, bro.
Hey, you're right.
You ever helped an old lady and they're just like, "Oh, you're the sweetest thing ever."
Yes.
It's like, bro, come on now.
Fuck,
Imagine
bro.
infinite praise from old people.
Yes, as a matter of fact, some of them be wanting to pay
Well,
me
I
just
say-
because I helped them, and
I
I'm
say
like, no,
infinite
man, like,
praise, but-
I don't want to get paid to help you out. Like, I'm just helping you out because it comes from my heart.
I just want to help you out, bro. I've been raised to help people out.
I was
regardless.
I was raised to help people out. So I'm like some of them they pull out a 20 from their wallet, and I'm like, no, leave it like that.
No,
Like,
bro,
hey,
I don't
as a
want
matter of fact, let's take the whole round in the whole store. What else you want me to load in your vehicle? That was my first story of encountering with older people back whenever I was a teenager first. But yeah.
I feel that.
So, like, you got any wild stories from high school? Like, not necessarily anything
Oh,
you
man.
did, but just like something wild you can think of that another kid did. In
Oh
class.
shoot, man! I mean, I'm pretty sure the wildest one we probably have that one in common too, was back in y'all's freshman year, my sophomore year, when they had that hit list going on. Oh,
Oh,
man!
oh,
Oh man! Y'all want me to share the
yeah.
story about that?
Yeah, you
I probably
can.
shouldn't, but
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
you can.
Hey, go ahead.
Hey, I'm
No,
going
you
for it.
can.
All right, let's go for it. There we go. That's the best way to do it. All right, so long story short, I remember I had Coach Smith for history, third period, and that person that was accused of that hit list was in that same classroom, and I was the only one he would hang out with.
No.
I'm being real. I'm spitting real facts out right now. Like
Oh.
He has firsthand
I pray for it.
documents.
I swear it's for this one. You don't believe me? Here's the other one.
He has firsthand advice. Absolute observation.
So
Firsthand
did he
document.
warn you?
Nah, he
about
didn't
it?
even warn me. Like, I know most of my classmates, they were like, hey, like, I know you hang out with him. Like, if he's gonna do what he's gonna do, like, save me. I'm like, bro, why am I gonna save you, man? Like, it's not my fault.
Man,
That's gonna be
man.
the first thing I'm gonna take out right there. And then, like, he asked me about it. Have you heard what's going on? Like, what's being spread about me? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, are you gonna question me about it? I'm like, I mean, no. Why would I question you about it? You got your reasons. What you want to
You
do
trying
it?
to fling it, bro?
Exactly. I'm like, you got your reasons. If you want to do something, it's up to you, man. Like,
I
I'm
ain't
not
trying to
in it.
get staked, bro. What? Nah.
And then that's where he told me, well, if I am to do it, I'm gonna let you get out the door. That's what he told me.
Oh,
Because he even said, you're the only nicest person that's been nice to me and all that stuff. I'm like, okay.
well, he did end up bringing a gun, didn't he?
I really
I
don't
think-
know, man.
As far
pretty
as I
sure.
remember, he ended up bringing
Because
something.
they
and got in
had like
trouble.
6 cops one day when I pulled up to the school, and I was like, "What the hell is going on?"
I mean, as far as I remember, he
Exactly.
ended up bringing. You know what I'm saying? He ended up bringing
I think
something.
he brought
Remember
like a
Miss Sharp?
handgun in his
yeah.
bag.
Yeah.
You remember Miss Sharper in classrooms and
Oh
everything?
yeah,
Didn't,
I
he
had
get,
her.
didn't
yeah.
he get caught in that class?
I don't know if it
No,
was that.
he
I don't know
was
if it
in
was
the,
that class, but I know I was going in the 5th period. I was going there, and we were all looking at the windows from the outside on that 2nd floor, seeing all the cops over there, the news stations, and everything. I'm like, damn,
crazy.
something interesting's going on right now.
Oh my
So
god.
this is going on, and we're
I
stuck in
think
the
he
shop
got
class.
caught in the concourse because I remember they had the concourse on lockdown. They wouldn't let nobody come in there. So
Yeah, because they were like, the concourse is not available for students, right? That's
Real,
what-
man.
And for
Yeah,
anybody
something
who
like that.
didn't go to school with us, the concourse is basically just the meeting area, like where the main office is.
It's like a living room.
It's
in
like
a house.
we have a
Yeah.
career. We had career tech classes and everything. So some career tech classes were over here, then just the main concourse in the middle, and then the office over here. So yeah, you get the drill right there.
Because like throughout the day, people just walk up in the concourse and do
Shit, there
whatever.
might be a few more stories. I just gotta think about
Do
them.
you
Right now.
remember that kid? I can't remember his last name. You might. The kid Zach that brought the vodka in the
Oh,
water
yeah.
bottle.
I graduated with him too.
Yeah,
Zach Mintz.
Hold on,
Zach
this
Mintz.
kid brought vodka in a water bottle and got caught walking down the stairs drinking it, and his ass was like falling over, stumbling.
From what
think
I
he told
heard,
her-
he even admitted he was drinking. Like the officers asked him, were you drinking?" And he admitted, "Yes, I was
I
drinking."
mean,
Yeah,
what
I mean-
else are you supposed to do?
I mean, you
that
gotta
shit
stand
you,
on it
bro.
at that point. They can smell it in the bottle.
You got it
like-
on you in
Let's
the
be
bottle.
real. You can
and
smell
your
it and
breath.
everything, but most of the time you're not going to want to confess.
Oh,
'Cause,
no.
Well, he was older now.
I mean,
I mean, he was
respect
old
him
enough
for
to do it,
confessing. I mean, I don't drink, but respect,
Yeah.
like still.
I had
Wasn't he,
drivers.
like 19 or 20 at that point.
No, because either that or he got held back. Because I ended up having driver's ed within my junior year, and
Damn.
like he would, because he was older than you.
He
I
was
think.
old-
He was
yeah.
Wait,
like-
hold it there, young man. Driver's ed on your junior year? Ain't that
Or
sophomore?
wait, sophomore year. I don't know.
Hey, we
no,
tripping.
No,
wait,
I'm
wait,
pretty
no,
sure
no.
you can have driver's
No,
ed.
I know that
I
for
had
sure.
driver's ed sophomore year, but I had to go in that room for another class because I had another
Oh,
class
yeah.
in that
Oh,
okay, I
hallway.
get you. I get you.
And
It was
he-
probably
yeah.
cybersecurity.
Yeah, that class.
Because I had it with him at one point, but then I dropped out of cybersecurity because I didn't like the teacher.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I tried to do cybersecurity, but I just couldn't wrap my brain around it.
Bro, I was going to do it my senior year of high school, but then my schedule was kind of messed up. They didn't even give me a science class, and they wanted me to do AP Computer Science Principles, which I did my junior year online, which don't do an AP class online.
No,
The
don't
worst.
take an AP class in general.
I mean,
unless
if you're going to take it in person, not online.
But if you're gonna take an AP class, make sure you do good on the exams because that is what you actually need for the college. Like, if you don't do a certain score on the exams,
dead
it
on
don't
that one.
count. It don't count for nothing.
Oh, also, like they said, don't take that shit online. No, sir.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm
AP classes
gonna
are
admit it
not
right
good.
now. I took that class whenever COVID year hit. Like we were
Uh-huh.
locked down, and then my junior year started, and I was online. So that's the worst mistake I did.
So I don't know if they agree, but science classes online, not it easy.
Science classes in general struggle. for
Science
me.
What
classes-
about math classes?
Math
Oh,
classes,
that's terrible, but even do
they're
it, though,
terrible,
it's
but-
doable.
oh no, but when you get
I mean,
up
I'm
in
asking for because of my major. I mean, I did most of my math college.
Man, bro,
college
when you
math
get up
classes
in them
online, so-
calculus and physics classes, and you're trying to do them online,
Don't
and you're
do
sitting there
physics
at your
online.
computer, and you're dang near finna beat
I
your
took
computer
a
to death because you have no
statistics
idea what's
class,
going
like
on.
a business statistics class. That's the hardest math. It was like 2 pages of question. Like I was damn near like I was
Shit,
banging
man.
my head on the table. I got so mad doing that, bro.
It
I
sounds
felt
like
crazy.
me doing chemistry, bro. I was in there just.
Hey,
Mm.
I'm gonna admit it. I had to take chemistry twice in college, so
Oh yeah,
Hey,
I understand.
I had to withdraw because I wasn't doing too good. And in the second round, I took it online again. Now I'm gonna admit it to y'all. Little side note: I actually cheated my one in that class.
Oh, I've done that old.
So, yeah.
well, I know, but
And I know
feel you,
y'all
bro.
done it. So I just wanted to confess it. If anybody out there hasn't done it, y'all do it. 'Cause it's worth it
I
at the end.
cannot agree nor disagree.
Chat
on that statement.
GBT is a.
I use Chegg.
Hey, bro, you paid for Chegg?
I paid for Chegg.
Oh shit.
Dang,
Especially
Chegg was giving me wrong answers.
might have to
I mean,
log in
I
that
did it
shit.
for chemistry because I was doing
I
it for
hope
physics.
I hope Chegg's been getting worse since you had it. Chegg been giving me wrong answers.
I'm gonna be real. For physics, it always gave me the wrong answer. So don't use
Dude,
it for
I
physics.
swear, nah, dude, don't use Chegg. Chegg is a scam, I swear.
And I'm gonna be real. Little side note. I don't know
to
about
everyone
you.
out there at Chegg, you might want to check where your answers
Yeah.
are coming from, because them things is scams. Like,
Just check it maybe 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
You know, they got the question in there like 5 or 6 different times, so you'll be able to verify the answer immediately.
I hate how it says verified answer too.
verified
It's
by
not even
who?
verified.
Like by who though?
Who
Like, what's the
verified
selection
this
process?
shit, bro? Who
And that's
verified-
on so many of those websites. Like they have verified answer, but it's
Some of them even have it on Quizlet, so
yeah, it'll say verified. It's
Uh-huh.
like
Expert verified. Who's the expert
the
in this
teacher,
scenario?
like a
Did
professor,
the teacher hop on this shit and
like
verify
an
it?
expert. You know what I mean? That's the bad thing about searching online, dude. Is like
Yeah.
I hate it when I search a question. And like it'll be one of the multiple choice ones, but you pop up and it says like 3 different answers on
Yeah,
different
you
Quizlets.
pop it up and there's like 3 or 4 different sections where
This
it could
is
be
so
that answer.
stupid.
Or like, I'm in business right now, and half the answers are justifiable as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're so justifiable, and only one of them is right. Or then you got the check all that apply. I mean,
Yeah.
those aren't too hard. Or you got the drop down menu ones. Those aren't too
That is kind of hard though because they try to trick you. Because I swear you'll read somewhere that something isn't involved, but then you'll not.
Or the
click it.
not, like check all that are not
Yeah,
applicable.
exactly.
It's like, bro, come
Bro.
on.
I actually think, now that I think about it, I do have another wild story from high school.
Oh.
But it doesn't really involve being in the high school building. It involves our, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? The The bus stop. There you go. That's what
Oh, the bus stop.
Yeah, so I mean, I live in the trailer park in Aladdin, so we would always have to gather up over there at the bus stop, and I don't know if I'm gonna share it either way. So shout out to you, Marco, because it's going for you. You remember Marco?
Oh shit!
Everybody knows him as Marco Polo.
Me and him used to play this zombie game on his phone on the bus.
Real? Yeah, so shout out to Marco. I'm gonna share
Hey,
your story
shout
right
out
there, brother.
Marco.
All right, so funny story, right? So we were going to the bus stop one day, and this guy decided that it was a good idea to take a gallon. I'm gonna be real. Wait till the story though. You're gonna be laughing at it.
Gallon?
A gallon container of milk. But it wasn't milk. Nah, yeah. But it wasn't milk.
That was so funny. It was milk.
It was something different. And you might know what it probably was.
I feel you.
Yeah, you might know what it was. But he said it was juice, and I was the first one that made it up here. He's like, "Hey, do you think this is juice, man?" I'm like, "It don't look like juice, man. It's got all the little bubbly stuff
He
on
said,
top."
"Do
man."
you think it's juice?"
Dude.
If somebody asked me that, I'd just be like, "Am I supposed to?"
Am I supposed to exactly? And I'm like, "I don't look like that. It's got a little
Is it
whiteness
supposed to
on top."
be juice? I mean,
Is it supposed to be? I don't know about you, man. He's like, what do you think it is? I'm gonna be real. It looks like beer. And I don't even drink, man. But it looks like beer. He's like, yeah, it's beer. And then I know
quick.
he's probably watching. He might remember the story too, because Noe made it in there too. Shout out to Noe as well. And then Eric, I don't know if you're watching.
Oh god,
Eric Travis.
Dude, I miss Eric, bro.
I haven't seen him in quite a minute too. And he lives over there where I live, man. So yeah, shout out to you, brother.
Yeah, man. Eric's
But yeah, and then they made it over there, and they're like, dude, what do you have over there? And they didn't even know what it was in a minute. I'm like, I'm not even gonna say anything. They got to find out. And then Eric's the one that found it immediately. Hey, that's not juice. That's beer, bro.
He
Like, you
said,
can
"That's
smell
not
it."
juice,
And then,
bro."
and then this guy, Mr. Marco, thought it was a good idea to put it in his backpack. Hey, he's like, should I take it to school? I'm like, dude, don't do
Should
it.
I take it
Don't
to
do
school?
it.
Bro,
Don't-
you're already on the bus.
I'm like, bro, don't do that, because that's the day they were gonna do the searching on backpacks.
my God.
I know, right? That's why it's
Worst
a long
day.
story. And I'm like,
Literally
don't do
worst
that,
day.
man, because they're gonna be doing searching on the backpack, so you're gonna be, I don't know, put in jail for something, man. And yeah, so he left it there, but at the same time, he forgot that he did not close the gallon completely.
No.
So he was gonna put on his backpack. Part of that beer went on the backpack. Drops on it, fell on it, and the backpack smelled like pure beer, man.
Oh,
so that was
shit.
even worse.
Dude,
So
the beer
did
stinks,
they say
bro.
anything to him?
Nah,
Oh,
he
okay.
got lucky and didn't get caught. Like whenever we made it back home, I'm like, so what happened about the backpack? He's like, oh, I think I know they didn't search me. I'm like, hey, he got lucky that time.
They didn't
Oh,
search
but he left that gallon right beside over there. We have that tire shop right there over there.
Oh, yeah.
He left it over there. There was like a cone. Put the cone on top of that thing. That motherfucker put it in the middle. And then he went to look for it the next day. It was gone. So somebody took it over there and drank, man.
licked the beer.
Somebody licked that beer, bro. I bet an adult saw him put it there. He was
Damn.
like, dang, bro.
It was probably Eric.
Oh, it was
Probably
Eric.
Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric had to lick that real quick. He said,
Yeah, but that's a wild story I thought about right now. It popped up to my mind. I thought I'd share it with you guys.
Marco was always, every time I saw Marco, he was always getting dragged to the principal's office. And he always had that same look on his face. He was like,
Man, that's just like.
And the thing about him, dude, bless his heart, man, he didn't even know English, man.
he only knew like a couple words.
couple words, yeah.
He knew like a handful
I still
of
see him to
words.
this day, man.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen him.
Does he still live out there?
Yeah, no, not out there, but I mean, he moved to, what was it? Over there at Moulton.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
dang, he moved far away.
Yeah, he moved far away.
You still see him though every once in a while?
I mean, I text him every once in a while, too,
I
so
got
yeah.
you.
See, like I won't say his last name, 'cause I don't know if he'd want his name in here, but somebody that shares a namesake with me that was in your grade, he used to get in trouble a lot, right? And I'd get called to the office because they
Oh,
thought it was
yeah.
me.
Oh,
and
man.
there was one day that I got searched because of that.
Damn.
Now, thank God, this was before, like, I was kind of a badass kid in school. The last 3 years I was there, nobody knew it because I was smart. But freshman year, thank God, I didn't carry anything on me at all.
But
So,
you said they graduated with me?
yeah.
Okay, that's going to be a good time trying to search who it was, because there's a lot of Eli's in my grade. Yeah,
But,
I knew that one for sure.
But yeah, so they came and searched me. Like, I remember it was Robbie at the time. As the
dude,
principal.
Screw Mr. Elliott. Fuck him. I'm sorry, I gotta spit it out. But I got in trouble with him because he thought I said a cuss word in Spanish. He got on
Are
to me
you
one day.
serious?
I'm being
No,
fucking
that's
serious
so
right
petty, bro. That is
now. I was
so
mad
petty.
that day. I wanted to beat the crap out of him. But I ain't beat the crap out of him because I said I don't want to be put in jail for beating up an old dude right here.
Yeah. Man, he lived with his mom up until he. Now, okay, there's nothing wrong with this. Nothing wrong with this. But he lived with his mom up until he was like 45.
Okay, that is probably not a good thing right there. I mean, I still live with my folks and my family, but
Me too.
I mean, I'm 20 right now. He's 21 in 2 months, but I mean, still like.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with helping your family if you need family.
No, but I'm saying,
but
like,
at 45,
he
man,
made good money and like his people was cool and everything.
just imagine that at 45 and he's already married with kids. He gonna bring in the whole family in there too.
No, he didn't move out till he finally got with a woman.
Damn, that's
45.
Man, I gotta take this off right now. Now you're mentioning all that.
I just felt like I'd tell you that since you, yeah, I had some friends that used to shoot paintballs at him when he'd mow his grass.
Oh man,
yeah, he'd be riding around shirtless on the lawn.
Hey, look at
No,
that young man. I know that young man right there.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
it's
looks so
so
familiar.
the reflection.
I mean, I understand if he would stay with his parents because they weren't like physically able to do that kind of like their chores and stuff.
Yeah,
around the house.
I don't think that's what it was, but anyway, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. It's two sides of every story.
But just switching up the conversation a little bit here. So there's obviously a lot of Hispanic holidays and traditions, and so like, do you celebrate Cinco de Mayo or Day of the Dead? Like,
bro, what is Cinco de Mayo, man?
I don't even know what that. I actually don't know.
I mean,
what
I
it
can't
is.
give you a like.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with you. Us Hispanics, well, Mexican people in general, because I mean, I'm Mexican American. So yeah, we don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo, man. That's only a celebration that y'all celebrate here, man.
Really? Huh.
Because
I honestly haven't heard many like.
it
Hispanic-
involved. I really don't know the whole background to it. I would have to pull it up because I mean, it's been a minute since I last did
I'd
my
have to
research
pull
on
it up
it
'cause
too.
I ain't even.
But
done
yeah,
it.
it involves a battle that Mexico lost, if I'm not mistaken.
So did they not celebrate it in Mexico?
Nah. Now, if you
I
want to
think
set,
I think he's like on that. I'm pretty sure it's a battle that Mexico lost, and
Yeah.
the United States made it a Mexican traditional holiday.
Yeah, they made it a
for
holiday.
like compensation.
Oh, that's kind of messed up.
I know.
Yeah, so instead of like owning up to the fact that they whooped them, in the army and took their stuff,
Yeah.
they just gave them a holiday.
So,
it's like,
hold
bro,
on.
what?
Wait, the Day of the Dead isn't that the same thing as or no?
Nah, that's on November the
Day of the
2nd.
Dead is something. I
It's
think
like
where
it's
they-
like Mexican Halloween, but a different version of it. So like
Okay.
It's
we
like
celebrate
Mexican
our dead
Halloween.
ancestors pretty much. That's what it
Yeah,
consists.
See,
of.
I knew that.
That's
part,
2 days
but-
after Halloween, November the 2nd.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, there's that. Now, if you want to celebrate a good Mexican holiday, go with 16th of September, Mexican Independence Day, right there.
Oh, okay.
Oh shoot, okay.
And it's a 2-day celebration, the 15th and the 16th. So 2 days.
Oh,
in a
they
row.
really rocking out on that.
Hey man, if you have any celebrations, tell us. We'll pull up.
You got any
Hey, you already
celebrations?
know, man.
Hey.
We already got the sponsor right here. If they sponsor.
Hey man, hey, hit us up.
And if you
Inbox.
Another celebration we celebrate is February the 24th, which is the Day of the Flag in Mexico. So that's another one right there.
Oh,
You
okay.
got to do the honors to the flag for sure.
Although that's dope, we don't even do that here. I mean,
Yeah,
there is
you
a
know,
flag
I
day
saw
here.
a video today on my phone of people protesting like with flags upside down and stuff. Okay, and like regardless of what your political opinion is, and you can both give me your opinions on this. I don't think it's gonna help any problems in the country, like just disrespecting and disregarding our whole country. You know what I mean?
No, like trying to disrespect what we live on and what we created is not going to make it
Yeah,
what we
need
create
more,
any better.
You know.
Well, see,
together.
We need more unity.
it
and
kind of
togetherness.
depends. Like my point of view on that, like there's no disrespect because I mean, like some people don't even see the disrespect whenever it involves racism. So I don't know about that, but I mean, like I don't see any disrespect on it either. So like,
I mean,
yeah,
fair enough.
I mean, I guess everybody's got their own point of view of it, though.
Yeah,
But yeah.
exactly.
I guess it's hard to see racism if you can't see like both sides of people's feelings.
Exactly.
Because like if you say something to somebody, you're not really going to know if they truly get hurt by it.
True.
And like if they laugh at it, you know, you say like a joke to somebody, you don't know if they get hurt by that joke, even if they laugh by
Yeah.
it. Like they could laugh at it and they could laugh at it for hours and then they go home and they get mad about it or something. Their feelings get hurt by it, but you never know
Well, see, like I
unless
think
they told you.
my
about it.
perspective on that whole topic is just like I don't know. I was never taught to be that way. Like I've never really been that way, so I don't really understand the mindset of people who, you know, discriminate against like one specific group of people or multiple groups of people. Because I mean, we're all kind of just trying to do the same thing.
Yeah,
We're
we're all
all
just here to
living.
do the same thing.
Much respect on that one.
Hell yeah, man. I mean,
I appreciate everybody, no matter what the hell they look like.
Appreciate you,
Shit,
brother.
you could be a spider, I still fuck with you.
Appreciate you too, brother. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
it's all love around here, man.
It's
Shit.
all love, bro. We all underneath it. I
Life's
mean,
too short to be hating on anybody.
literally, bro. Life's too short to be sitting there hating on somebody.
Yeah,
all
that's why
life.
I try to spread a lot of kindness out in the world. Because, you know, like, even if there's a lot of mean people in the world, I mean, I've been through a lot, so I'll be real on that. But hey, that's what it is, man. We just gotta go with it.
People are inherently good. It's just certain people turn bad, and you never know why. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got reasons behind why they act a certain way. A lot of people that are the meanest to you probably are the least confident in themselves.
Like I want to say, some people that I've helped out. Like yesterday, I helped out an elderly lady at the Wally, and like she was struggling to grab a package of paper towels from the top, and she was grabbing her broom trying to get it down. I was walking by and I thought, hey man, you need some help. And she thought I was just a random person that was probably gonna assault her or something, because she kind of got scared and everything. I'm like, hey, you want me to like help you get that down? She's like, oh, that'd be nice from you.
Well, I feel like kindness is so rare now that people get scared when you be genuine.
I think it's because for so many years, like certain people, especially elderly, got so used to prejudice.
Yeah.
And like prejudice being done to them and prejudice being done like from them. Maybe not from like certain ones, but like because like back, you said like 100 years ago.
Yeah.
That's not that long for like an elderly person who's like 80.
Yeah.
I mean, 100 years ago was only 20 years before that. So maybe their father or their mother like pretty much rubbed off on them in a way where racism wasn't that big to them. Like, just like a conversation I would have had with my mom about something, obviously it's not going to be the same as somebody who's like my age, like a woman who's my age.
So basically, you're just saying like, yeah, elderly perspective is always going to be different.
Yeah.
And I mean,
the older you get, the farther your perspective, like the younger you get, the farther your perspective gets away from the past.
True. Very true.
So like that's why. I guess that's also why they tell people to teach history, or else it'll repeat itself. But I guess history could never technically repeat itself, because if nobody knows about the bad people that did certain things, then nobody would know to repeat those.
Well, I mean, the same events can. I guess when people say that, it's like giving people cautionary tales of like, yo, when we drop atomic bombs, for instance, that fucked up a lot of shit, man. So basically now people are more scared to do that because we took the risk and did it first. So it's kind of, I think, things like that, or just certain wars that could have been averted. Maybe people knowing, like, I mean, but my thing is
knowing the dangers of something before they rush into something that could be dangerous.
The people who are going to start these wars or these big conflicts, they don't care about that normally. Like, they don't really think, because they're so insane. They're thinking about power and territory,
they're not thinking about the future with logic and reasoning. They're thinking about how can they gain more of something they already have.
Yeah. And I mean, that's
so the future wouldn't have impacted that in the first place.
That's a problem with people in general, especially nowadays. A lot of people, younger people too, just react with emotion instead of logic and just thinking about something before they do it. I mean, that's why so many people get killed. Just get hurt really badly. I mean, you just got to think before you act, man.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've had to learn throughout my life, because, man, you make so many mistakes, then it's just hard to come back, every one. But
and you gotta keep in mind, it's also difficult trying to find who the nice people are too in the world, because sometimes you'll be having those that are so-called your real friends. They're the ones that stab you in the back too.
Yeah, real shit, man.
Real shit.
Some of the people I trusted the most, man, ended up being some of the slimiest people. But then again, you just gotta trust people till they give you a reason not to, and then be strong enough to cut them off if they do. You know what I mean?
It's easier for your friends to stab you in the back than it is for your enemies to.
Yeah, because I mean, the people closest to you know the most about you, know where you lay your head at night. You know what I mean? So you gotta be.
That's
careful.
why they always say when somebody steals something from you, it's most likely not somebody you don't like.
Yeah.
It's more than likely somebody you like and invite over all the time.
Well, I mean, yeah, I've heard stories plenty of times of people being with, like, they best friend of 4 or 5 years, and they'll wake up in the middle of the night to them going through their wallet,
Going through their wallet or trying to take something out of their house.
Which, luckily haven't had something that egregious happen. I mean, I've had people steal from me, but just not, like, while I was sleeping or, like, trying to take my wallet or nothing. But, like, that would kill me, though, if I woke up and, like, one of my best friends was just, like, digging through my shit, man.
Trying to take your ID and your fucking cards.
And snap a picture of my card or something.
And you gotta think, like, you don't know who these people are you're talking to out in the world. You walk up to them. And that's I guess that's an example of like people you don't know who you think are your friends. You meet them one time, they can immediately ruin your whole life.
Yeah, ruin your life.
The problem is, and this is with a lot of things, but somebody can change your life for the better or the worst in the matter of 24 hours. I mean, even less than that. But I mean, you can spend a day with somebody and they can just motivate you. They can encourage you, maybe even help you out, become a good friend. Or you meet somebody, you can meet somebody at a bar.
Also, like I say about TV shows, that had to happen for somebody to put creativity to it and put it in a TV show.
Yeah.
Like, somebody didn't just think of this out of nowhere. It's like, oh, what if we just have somebody meet you in a bar, you go out to the taxi, you drink some drugs, go home, they take a picture of everything in your wallet. Like, that had to have been a crime that had happened to somebody. And then they'd be like, yo, what the just happened to my wallet and all my stuff in my wallet?
That's why they do these TV shows, man.
The crazy thing they did, they put everything out the wallet, put it on the table, then put everything back in the wallet, put it right back where it was. So
that's exactly what happened.
They woke the fuck up and everything was back where it was.
I mean, hell, you ever watch Narcos or Ozarks or any of that?
Oh,
bro?
Ozark.
All that shit really happened.
Oh, dude,
I mean,
Ozark had my soul for the longest time.
Like you might think it's not gonna happen, but you know they're trying to warn you ahead of time. You never know when it can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
So that's what TV shows are all about, right there.
Man, I've been preparing for The Walking Dead
Ever since I saw the first episode, man.
I saw the first episode, man.
Me and Rick
with that revolver and red handle hatchet, baby.
Dude,
hat and all.
He's such a good character.
But so, have you always lived in Alabama?
Yes, sir. Oh, back to the question about the Mexican holidays. Mother's Day in Mexico is always on May the 10th, right there. May the 10th.
It's always on May the 10th.
So it's on a different day than
It's on a different day than America. So for my mom, shout out to my mom again. I'm gonna celebrate you on May the 10th like every year for sure.
Yes, sir.
So if you were to go to Mexico, they don't celebrate any of our American holidays there?
Father's Day for sure, because I mean they don't have it on the calendar down there for them.
They don't have Father's Day? They don't have like their own Father's Day?
Nah, they make it the same day.
They celebrate like a version of Christmas in Mexico.
Oh yeah, for sure. That was my next point for the holidays, man. So we down there they have this day called the Day of the Three Wise King.
Oh, I heard
Three Wise
that.
King, yeah. So that happens on January the 6th, right there. So like,
they have Christmas. Okay.
Yeah, they have Christmas during that time. That's what they do. They even have these. I'm gonna pull my phone out because man, it's gonna be good research right there. They make these this pastry bread to celebrate, and then what it consists of is like they have like 3 little Christ figures in there.
Oh.
And so if you get the Christ figure, there's a certain day on February. I think it's February the 2nd, if I'm not wrong, that you have to put in the tamales for the whole cooperation. If you get the Christ.
Okay,
it's called Rosca de Reyes. It's right there, man. That's what it is right there.
Oh, that looks fire.
I know, right?
Yo.
Take a look right there,
Oh,
brother.
that looks sick.
I know. If you want to share it to the camera right there, you want to put a picture in there.
It almost looks like festive ratatouille. But I've been wanting to try ratatouille so bad. I know it's probably like.
So, like, what's your favorite traditional Mexican dish?
Oh man, you could give me a good hard decision right there, man.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna be real. I've been working out almost the past 2 months, and I don't have a strict diet because my mom makes me eat every time. Like she be making anything, so I don't know.
She
man.
notices you're not eating, and she's like, "Hey, no, boy, you better get in the kitchen."
That's most Hispanic moms right there at the same time. But
they literally won't let you not eat. They're like,
shoot,
no,
I want to say. Probably tamales, man, because she be making those every Sunday for tamale sale. So if any of y'all want tamales for those Sundays for sale, that's what she be doing on Sundays for sure.
We're gonna have to get some.
Man, yeah, my girl loves tamales. I have to tell her about that.
And and then like now if I have to go with another dish that is not tamales, man, it's gonna be a tough decision. But I'm probably going with tacos, man.
Tacos is always
taco, they're
man,
good.
like authentic street tacos, some of my favorite food.
How many tacos do you eat?
I guess whatever they have is normally like 3 to 5.
3 to 5, but like there was no limit. Like no limit. You can eat however
I mean,
you want.
are you saying like how many could I eat?
Could you eat or would you be able to eat? Either one.
Would I be able to eat?
Either one.
I mean, I've never tried, but honestly, that's a good idea for a video, maybe second channel. But anyways, I think I could probably eat like if I had ate all day. Maybe 5, 6, 7 tacos. I could probably
with all the other ingredients on top, or just with the whole meat.
Like what kind of meat? Just beef or like
Pretty much
What
beef.
kind
Okay,
of
just
meat?
beef. Well, I'm saying because that changes. If I'm eating like
Oh,
steak
it's
or chicken tacos,
different kind
it's
of
harder
beef,
to
man.
eat,
So
you know what I mean?
I guess I'm gonna have to do a little promotion to my mom's menu food and all that stuff.
We
can
talking
find a
about
good
like
picture.
barbacoa here.
Hey, yeah, you already know, you know what I'm
Okay,
talking
so we
about.
talking
I
about
didn't even have to.
barbacoa. Shit, them bitches five. Yeah, I could probably put down at least 5 or 6 of them if I was really hungry.
Are we talking about soft tacos, bro?
How many would you do, brother?
If we're talking about soft tacos, bro, I could probably get like 9 or 10 of them.
God.
things.
No, we talking about like real tacos with all the veggies on the top. You got the radishes, the cilantro, the hot sauce, the peppers, the onions, everything. Man.
Oh, it depends on how hot the sauce is.
not
too.
probably not everything on all of them.
How hot can I handle
What-
sauce? That's my question now.
I mean, on a scale, I'd say like
I could probably do everything on 2 or 3 of them.
Shit.
And then after that, I'm
see,
cooked
I
off of
love
that.
spice, but I just don't like something that's going to completely light me up. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
my digestive system be weird nowadays too. I'm getting old.
See, I'm getting old too. I think I'm older than both of y'all, but still, like I be eating the hot sauce every time. I remember in middle school, we'd always have these challenges of like who could eat a bag of Takis without drinking anything. And they would think they would always be able to beat me, but man, they would always lose. in
I
that
would
round.
lose, dude. Hell no.
I probably could
Yeah.
get close, but
Not a whole, bro. A whole
A whole
bag.
bag. I'm spitting real facts, man.
what size is the Fiesta size?
Nah, they didn't have the Fiesta size back in
Oh
middle
no,
school,
they didn't
man.
have the Fiesta.
Like
Come
just
on.
one of them little bags?
No, the regular bag, the middle bag.
Oh, no.
I'm talking about that, man.
You're talking about the red flavor, right?
Yeah.
Nah, I found the
I
exact
could
picture I was
maybe get-
looking for right
Bro,
there.
I
man.
could maybe
The
get
tacos.
5
One
tacos.
tacos right there.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
Homemade tortillas as well, man.
God, man. I need my mom to start cooking like that.
Yeah,
God.
let's do the promotion to my mom. You can share the picture right there,
This
brother.
is John's mom, right?
The food? No, that's not my mom. That's the food right there.
That's
Shit.
the food, not-
That's a good one, man.
That's his mom's food.
Hey, man, this is the first guest to actually share evidence.
Hey, real evidence. Hey,
This is the first guest to share his.
I'm gonna be real. Most of the customers she has, they're from Walmart over there where I work. And one of the workers over there, he's a coach over there. He asked me, "Hey, I wonder how you don't weigh what I weigh." He's a big guy, about 250, 300 at the most. I won't say in pounds. He's like, "I want to know how you don't weigh what I weigh." I'm like, I mean, I don't know either, man, but I'll be eating, man.
But I'd be eating. Hey, that looks so good, though. Oh my goodness.
So, like, you enjoy living over there? Good little community vibe going on? Like,
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, shit. I've been over there a little bit just to, like, drop people off and pick people up. I ain't know shit. I had to come over there and hang out one day, though.
All right,
Shit.
brother.
We have to come
Pull
over
up.
there and hang out.
Well, here, man. Doors are open.
Hey, yeah, man.
Sir.
We gotta come over there and do something for
I
sure.
could ask
Do you
for
guys
it.
have Mexican Thanksgiving, or is it just normal?
It's just normal things.
You guys even celebrate like American things? Because I feel like Thanksgiving is like a really Americanized holiday.
For sure.
Mhm.
Now, don't get me wrong. We do celebrate Thanksgiving at home because, I mean, it's a holiday here. But, man.
So you guys personally celebrate
Like,
Thanksgiving?
yeah, we celebrate. But now, if you're talking about turkey-wise, there's no turkey, man.
No, y'all don't need turkey. I
We
didn't think.
We
Nah.
don't need turkey.
You
I
don't
don't-
eat it anyway, dude. Like, turkey's so dry.
We don't
and
eat
right?
turkey nor ham, man. We go
The only
Mexican
time I'll
dish
eat
for sure.
turkey is if it's like packaged turkey.
And I ain't gonna lie, like, yeah. I feel like
It's not
a
like
good-
if you in the charcuterie boards, like I'll eat that kind of
Yeah,
turkey, like
yeah.
Lunchable turkey.
I like the thin slices. I just don't like that thick ham though, for real. Like the
Yeah,
You know,
I get what
chunks
you
of
mean.
ham.
I'll eat like ham and chicken on Thanksgiving though. That stuff's so good.
Yeah,
So have you ever actually been to Mexico? Have you
I have
visited?
not, man. So I've been like I mentioned earlier, I've been here 20 years since I was born.
He's
Since my
never left the
existence, there we go.
soil. He's never left U.S. soil.
I've never left the U.S., man. As a matter of fact, I've never left Alabama either. I was.
Oh really?
You've never left.
Wait, actually,
Wait.
I mean, background story. My mom was telling me like that we moved to Oregon whenever I was like a baby or something. But hey, I don't even remember
Yeah, I
that because
remember.
I didn't have the memory
they
for
Oregon
that.
Trailed, bro. They Oregon Trailed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like shit, pretty much like that. But I was born in Athens Hospital, from what I know.
Hey man, let us know if y'all want us to make a video taking John to get a lottery ticket in Tennessee.
We'll
Go
go
out
to the
of state.
Take John. to
Hey,
go to
that'd be a
the
good
lottery
one.
ticket.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We can always find a wallet, throw it on the floor, and maybe find a lottery ticket in there, get the lottery one. They did on this Mexican TV show. You never know. It could come real life too.
Wild ticket under the soda machine.
We could play Hurley's numbers.
I could play Hurley's
You
numbers.
ever watch Lost?
You need to watch Lost.
Man,
Man,
I got to
Lost
like that show.
I know you might get sucked in like I did. I watched like 5 seasons in a row without stopping. It was fucking insane.
But so like, do you listen to a lot of music? Like, are you into music a lot?
I'm a musician, by the way. So yeah, I was in band in middle school, and I did freshman and sophomore year marching band in high school. So yeah.
So do you play any instruments?
For
now?
sure, man. I play the trumpet.
Oh, okay.
You still play it to this day?
I haven't touched it in quite a bit. It's been a couple months since I last grabbed it, and I'm also a beginner on the accordion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I know. One of the guys graduated with you, Cody. He can play the guitar pretty good. Too.
Oh,
yeah.
spoiler alert! If you guys remember from high school in 2022, if y'all went to Brewer, we were gonna have a talent show, and it got canceled because we didn't have enough people. I was gonna be the surprise guest for the senior class too.
Ah, man. Yeah.
I was gonna play the accordion that year too, so. But all the plans got dropped to the floor, man.
Yeah, shit, man.
Shit, I learned how to play a song in less than a week, man, and for nothing. So I was pissed off about that. Man.
How do you feel about like sampling instruments in music? Like playing your own songs with your own music?
Oh, dude, I wish I could play my own songs with like make my own music. I mean, as a matter of fact, I've started writing songs too recently. I've wrote about 3 songs so far already in my career.
Man. Good shit.
Yeah, so I wish I could make it out there like my boy Eli over here, but
man, I love music.
I don't think I can do it. But yeah.
Hey, anybody can do it. You just
Anybody
gotta
can do it.
find what you like.
But now, if you talk about what kind of music I listen to, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but I listen to Mexican music.
Yeah.
You know, it's always the hit. I mean, that's.
See, I love upbeat music for the most part. So like, I feel that. You know,
if y'all ever want a playlist, let me know. I'll share y'all a good playlist.
Dude, I listen to everything.
Hell yeah. You're going to be listening to those songs, you're going to be wanting to get your jarrito. Well, your alcoholic beverage, like you said earlier, but it's going to be a jarrito you'll be drinking, man, for sure, yeah.
What age were you when you thought you would start playing the trumpet?
Shoot, man.
Because obviously there was some point where you were like, man, I want to try band out.
You see, they took us in 5th grade to go see the band at Lacey, so we could see if we wanted to be part of the band. And I mean, like I've always had a good affection to music, so I've always liked music. And I'm gonna be real, I didn't see myself playing it at first.
Really?
No,
You
but
just
then
walked in there,
my parents they took me to the music shop, the musical instrument shop, and then that's where I saw it, and I said that's what I need to play. And the main inspiration to playing the trumpet is because in Mexico they have mariachis over there, and they all use the trumpets down there. They use the guitars, the violins, all that good stuff. So
I love a mariachi band, dude. Like
that was my main inspiration. As a matter of fact, my main playlist of music consists of that kind of music.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah, mariachi bands are dope. Yeah.
Shout out to this singer that my mom recommended me back in August. His name is El Bebeto. Good singer right there. Good music he puts on. As a matter of fact, I might play y'all a little piece right here. Let's see if I can find y'all a good one. I'm pretty sure y'all gonna want to dance for it for a little bit too. Wait, no, I don't think we should do it. We don't want to get a copyright notification up there. No, let's not do that. I'll share it to you guys afterwards. If y'all want that song, just let them know in the comment section below for sure.
We'll link it down below.
We'll link it. As a matter of fact, it's gonna come direct from my main YouTube channel as well.
Oh, okay, bet.
There you go.
Yeah, just go check out his YouTube channel and shit. You probably
We'll let you link it down below.
I appreciate you.
I
got a second YouTube channel if you want to mention that.
Oh, okay. What's your second YouTube channel? What you do on there?
Oh, my second YouTube channel. So I'm a wrestling figure collector, man. I collect WWE figures, AEW figures.
Hey.
Hold on, let me find out. Hold on, I'm a big wrestling fan. I love
wrestling fan. Who's your favorite wrestler?
Oh man, all time, shit, probably like Randy Orton or like Stone Cold.
Hell yeah, man.
Or shit, I really love Rob Van Dam too. I don't know if you remember.
I know Rob Van Dam. I have his figure as well, man.
Yeah.
What about you, Nick? You got any collections?
Probably no. I don't have any collections.
You don't collect anything, man?
Well, I used to collect Hot Wheels.
Hey, that's still a good collection. I think I still have a bunch of Hot Wheels over there.
I think I still have some. I used to collect Legos.
Yeah.
And a bunch of building blocks. I used to build everything.
Yeah, but that's what my second channel consists of. So like, I'll be going to Walmart or Target, go toy hunting. That's what I do.
Oh hell yeah! I used to watch some of that back in the day.
Yeah, I go toy hunting. I review a couple of figures. I do hauls episodes from what I order on Amazon.
Dude, you ever seen the toys that kid? Because my sister's like 4 years. My sister's 4 years old, 4.5 right now. You ever see like I walk up and down the toy aisles? Dude, the toys suck nowadays.
For real.
Dude, they're all battery.
Compared to what we had back in our time, back in our day.
Dude, they're all battery powered, or they're all crappy Nerf blasters.
Like you were talking about, like the wrestling figures, for instance.
Or I should say Nerf ripoffs. Not
As a matter of fact, I want to show y'all my channel, and as a matter of fact, it increased 1 subscriber.
Especially because you work at Walmart as well.
Oh,
dude, you always see like the Nerf ripoffs and all the other battery powered toys that are all like ripoffs of each other.
And like, speak of collecting and working at Walmart, it's not easy to find the figures, even being an associate over there. Like, I don't work in stocking, I work in online grocery.
So you'll understand what I'm saying with it. It seems like they've stopped carrying as many like wrestling figures, because I remember they used to have like a
whole
army, like half a
I know, right? It got reduced. Like, it used to be this big, and now it's like above this big. And they have like 40 or 50 of the same character. I'm like, he's been here for years.
Yeah, like 50 Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Like 50 Roman Reigns, 125 John Cena's in there.
Yeah, so that second channel is going to have my same name as well, but it's going to have me as a cartoon picture right there.
I got you.
Right there, yes, sir.
Hey, it's John Ayala 5005 as well. That's the @ on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
Y'all can see that. I'm going to put it real close to the camera.
So
we'll link that as well if you want to.
How young were you when you started watching wrestling? Like, you've been watching it a long time?
Long time. I want to say I was 5 years old. That goes back to 2009, man. Oh, man, I feel old right now.
That's hilarious. That's when I started watching it. I was 5 in 2010.
Yeah, I feel old right now.
I probably started watching it whenever I was up at my cousin's house on his couch.
Now,
we used to play Call of Duty and then get off Call of Duty and watch wrestling.
Now, if you want to ask me how long I've been collecting, I want to say whenever Mattel took over the figures. So that was back in 2010.
Dude,
so I've been collecting 15 years already, man.
I didn't have many of them because it was about around like 2010 when I first got into it. But they had like the red box figures, like the red and black. Those were fire, like before Mattel. I think that might have been right when Mattel.
I think that was Mattel, if I'm not mistaken. The first lines, man.
But I remember I loved the old Zack Ryder back then. And they had this crazy elite figure of him. Like, that was one of them wrestlers like hardly anybody cared about.
Oh yeah, for sure. He made himself famous, like going on his own YouTube channel. That's where he got his name out and everything. Man. Yeah,
I think that's why I liked him, because like I was.
That's how he got popular with the fans.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Because like I've been wanting to make content, been trying to do it for so many years, so I just thought that was cool to see that like on a TV thing, I guess, you know what I mean?
Just see it like a TV profile.
Yeah, I could relate to it.
Yeah, you have something you can physically relate to.
Now, if you want to ask me, like, what's the main inspiration on doing this second channel? This second channel, I started back in April 2021. So it's been almost 4 years. So yeah, the main inspiration to that, I mean, I've always have watched like other YouTubers and their collections and them toy hunting and everything. So shout out to My Name Toys. Fellow Alabamian over here. He lives in Tuscaloosa. Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So another Alabamian over there.
So funny story, like, have you ever played the WWE Supercard?
I have not, man.
Man,
should I do it or not?
I ain't gonna get too deep into it, but I had a channel back in the day where I played that game, and it like allowed me to like collaborate with a bunch of like big YouTubers.
Bro, I want to say I think I've seen maybe a few of those videos of yours.
Oh really?
I think
I didn't ever even tell nobody at school about it, so that's funny. But,
yeah, that was like the main inspiration. I saw his channel, and I'm like, dude, I feel like I should probably try my own. I mean, he's from Alabama as well. Maybe try it, and that's the main inspiration. Right there, and it started to increase a little. Like, I want to say at the beginning of the year, I started off with 200 subscribers, and now I'm at 239. So
man, good job.
It's going there.
See, that's like, I've been making YouTube videos in some capacity since I want to say like 2015, 2016. Yeah. And I literally, like, I'd always watch people play Call of Duty and other shit. So I wanted to try to post my own video. So I'd post a Call of Duty Zombies video, like, every day, bro, for the longest time.
I'm going to be real. I didn't think there was going to be...
That never started, but yeah, that was supposed to.
Yeah, I didn't think there was going to be any progress in the channel until, like, recently I started seeing it. I'm like, damn. Like, I uploaded a video 2 weeks ago and it reached 1,000 views. So that's a good way to go for it. 1,000 might not be a lot, but to me it means a lot.
Hey, no, 1,000 is a lot. 1,000 people even like opening up and clicking something is crazy.
Especially on a long form video, because like I've only had a couple long form videos reach 1,000. Normally, the only videos that do that well are like shorts.
Yeah,
which,
short form.
for some reason, on this channel that you guys are watching right now, YouTube does not push our shorts. I don't know. I think it's because it's a new channel. But yeah, go fuck with the shorts if y'all.
Hey, go mess with the shorts. The shorts are a nice way. Oh yeah, the shorts
Yeah.
are a nice way to see it. Go mess with the algorithm on the shorts.
Go support my boys, man. They're doing an excellent job over here.
Yo, bro, please go look at the shorts.
We on every platform too, we're gonna get an Instagram started soon for the channel, but we definitely on TikTok. I've been trying to post a TikTok every day. Been slipping a little bit, but
speaking of platforms, I was with my dad and my sisters earlier, right? And I was telling him I was gonna come join on y'all's podcast, and he's like, "Hey, where's it gonna be streamed at? Is it gonna be on Spotify?" I'm like, that's gonna be a long process. I'll tell you about it later." He wanted. He's like, "I want to tune in and hear about this podcast." I'm like, "Yeah,
hey, bro,
hey man, we're just on YouTube right now, but we don't get on Spotify soon. I've had somebody ask me about that, so we definitely got to get it on there, but." I just don't really know how to go about that. I have all my music on Spotify.
No idea how to do that.
That's gonna be a real good question to find out, man.
I don't know. I'm gonna research it, figure it out though, man. So, like, how do you feel about America as a whole? Like, do you feel like Hispanics are represented well in America in the current modern day society, or?
Oh man, I don't even know how to answer that, man. So like, the views we get, like, I don't know, my point of view, how I see it. We get viewed bad in public. We get the mean looks. Well, I don't know about all my other fellow Hispanics, but I know I get them all the time. I get the bad views from the people. They be thinking I'm here illegally, which I'm actually waiting for them to ask me, like, are you here illegally?
No,
we ain't touching on that.
No, I'm not talking about y'all. I know y'all well. I'm talking about the people in public, man, because like some of them they be like. That'd be the look. They'd be like,
oh, you mean it gets to a point where you get so many looks and it gets to a point where you're like, when are y'all gonna ask me this question?
When are y'all gonna ask me exactly?
Like, when is the ice agent gonna pop up? Because it's like the looks I'm getting, it feels like an ice agent gonna pop out the bushes and tackle me or something.
Well, it's like,
and then,
oh wait, no,
you go.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I feel like if you look different than people's typical outlook on things, like a lot of these people that just are very closed-minded. Like, even because of the way I dress, I get looked at weird. You know what I mean? And it's just that people have this, like, idea in their head of what somebody's supposed to be like or look like. And if you're outside of that box, I mean, it's weird to me.
It's weird for sure, yeah. Like, I've always been taught by my mom since I was younger to dress well because you never know. People might think bad about you. And even if you dress well, they're going to think bad about you, too.
But you could dress well and people think bad about you. You could dress like a homeless person, people still think bad about you.
For sure.
You could dress like you're the biggest business person alive and they still talk bad about you.
And now another thing, for example, like on my off days from work, I take my mom to get groceries or anything she needs, or just take her out of the house for a minute because I don't want her to be bored in there. And like, she only speaks Spanish. She speaks a little bit of English. Now she can understand your English, but she won't be able to speak it back fluently to you, right?
So she can understand it, but she can't really speak it.
For sure. Fair enough, yeah. And then like we be speaking in Spanish out in public, and we get all the mean looks by all the white people. No offense to anybody.
I know exactly what you mean. Because as soon as people start speaking Spanish fluent, instead of speaking English fluent, like when I'm at Walmart or something, I swear everybody be looking at him. It's like, bro. Like, what if you were in that situation, all you knew was, Italian, and you were trying to speak Italian?
I'll let you get back to what you were saying in a minute,
sure.
But, like, dude, I have some older people that I'll talk to, and, there'll be somebody speaking a different language, and they're like, or I've even had some of my younger friends, I ain't gonna mention the names, but they'll be like, if you can't speak English, why are you even speaking? And I'm like, bro, that's some of the wildest shit I've ever heard in my life.
It's like, bro, it's a free. It should be free atmosphere everywhere.
They'll have the mindset of like, if you come to a country, then you have to speak their language.
Now I do understand, like, if you come to a country, probably be prepared to be scared if you don't know another language by yourself. Like, definitely come here if you don't know the language you're going into, because like,
well, of course, it's always going to be.
America is predominantly English speaking, no matter if you do go into like
a
Hispanic area or if you go into like. Learning it is apparently really hard. I never had to.
I've heard it's the hardest language to learn.
I can relate.
I feel like every other language,
a good 2, maybe 3. I want to say it was probably 2. I really don't know. Maybe 2 or 3 years.
So Spanish was your first language.
First language, man.
See, I never even tried to learn a different language. I always give up. I'm like, bro, this
Yeah,
shit's
see, that's
hard.
just really cool that you're bilingual too, though, because
Yeah.
I mean that just opens up a lot of opportunities for even like jobs and
I wouldn't really say that,
just
brother.
really.
Bro, you could immediately be a translator.
See,
for
yeah,
anything.
I would love that for sure, but man, most of them require you to have your bachelor's degree in translating for some
Oh
reason.
wow.
And then going to like finding jobs, man. That's not easy either, man. So little background story, man. I used to work at the mall, man.
Oh okay.
Yeah,
I
Parkway
didn't know
Place.
that.
Parkway Place, yes sir. I used to work at Hollister over there, man.
Oh, you might have saw me and Nick in there making some of them IRL prank videos.
I really don't know, man.
Sorry about that.
Nah, you good. Hey, I'm not worried about that. It's their shit in their place
yeah.
anymore. Not my problem anymore. But yeah, no offense to any of them over there though. I mean, I used to work with them over there. But
Hey,
still.
great people in the mall. That Chinese food
Yeah.
banging.
So like last year, yeah, it was last year. So it's March the 9th. So this was technically almost a year ago
Oh, wow.
that it happened. Bless you. Bless you, sir. Yeah. What was I talking about? I forgot right now.
You're working at the mall.
Oh, yeah, appreciate the reminder, man. I always forget. Yeah, so like little background story. So I used to be a manager over there, a part-time manager.
Oh shoot!
I was the lowest paid one. I'll admit that. So
He said I was the lowest.
I was the lowest
one.
paid, and they expected from me the most. And they wanted me to work every day they wanted to, and I'm like, I mean, I'm only a part-time manager. I mean,
Yeah.
I should only be working 32 hours, not 40. I mean, and I couldn't do 40 hours like
And
they
you were
wanted
a
me to.
part-time manager and you was working 40 hours?
No.
Or they're trying to get you to work
They're
40
trying to
Dude,
get
hours?
that's not part time. That's full time.
That's full time,
Yeah,
exactly. And I was telling them
God,
I can't do full time because I got college 2 days. I gotta help my mom out this other day. I mean,
God.
I got my own
I
life.
got business.
I got my own
I
life
got my
after
own
work,
life.
yeah. And so last year they thought it was a good idea to like drop me down on position and cut my hours.
Mm.
That was not a good move they did there. This young man was mad. He's like, "All right, I'm gonna quit right now. You don't play like me like that. Like after everything I've done for you, like helped you out, like came in the days, put y'all on top of my family. Nah, we ain't doing that."
Yeah.
See, that's another thing. Companies treat people like employees. They treat them like bricks in a
Exactly.
foundation.
Dude,
It's
that's
like,
exactly how my company is. They
And-
just-
Yeah, man.
bro, it's like I get that you can find another employee, but why not treat me good while I'm here?
Like yeah, so it's like the reason it happened is just because I couldn't be full time, and then she gave this.
But your
other
job
girl-
position isn't even full time.
Yeah, and then she gave this other girl full time position and cut my hours. So I'm like, I mean, you go for it. Like it's not even gonna bother me. Like, and so I put my 2 weeks and left there. I think it was 2 days after I had my eye surgery because I had a lazy eye before. I think I still have it. I really don't know if we real. I don't know.
I
man.
have one too. My glasses just correct
Yeah.
mine, so.
So yeah, but as I was saying, and then I was on the job hunt. So I got interviewed at Walmart back in March of last year, and I did not make it in.
Oh.
I had to have 2 interviews to make it in. But yeah, so I was like I think it was 3 weeks. I did not have a job, so on the job hunt. And then like they told me to
Yeah, that's
go.
a great thing, though, bro. You got a job within 3 weeks of a job.
No, I did not get a job.
I
I was on the hunt, which is different.
You said
man.
I was on the.
Nah, that's on me. My bad, man. But yeah. So yeah, I was on the hunt for 3 weeks and nothing. And they told me over there the door's open if I wanted to return. The store manager, that's what she told me. Like I'd be back on the same position. And then the district manager even reached out to me because like she didn't think it was a good idea for me to leave after everything I've done. And I mean the district manager is higher than the store manager if you think about it.
Yeah, you should.
So I contacted her directly to return, not the store manager. So I had to return her because I couldn't find a job. And then going into the month of June, they wanted to do the same thing again. And I'm like, not this time. I'm actually going to take myself off the schedule. Not going to quit right now. I'm going to go on a job hunt. It was a long, almost 2 months, I want to say. Yeah, beginning of June all the way to like mid-June to a month and a half on the job hunt. I applied at Aldi's, at Sam's Club, at Target. You can name it, man. The only places I had to interview was Aldi, and I passed the first round. In the second round interview, I did not pass it, which I'm thankful though, because I had a terrible nightmare about that. If y'all want to know about that nightmare, let me know, man. But
Hey,
still,
bro, go ahead.
like that nightmare, like I legit had a nightmare that there's only like 3 to 5 employees, which is actually true. I actually discovered that the other day. And like they be busting their ass. They have to do everything multitasking. They got long shifts, only 15-minute lunches. I'm like, nah.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I feel like Aldi's is a cult. Like, who do you know that shops at a damn Aldi?
I used to
For
shop.
real.
I
thought about going in there because they paid $16 an hour. That's the only reason, man.
Nick, how the hell? Man, you ain't that bougie. Come on, now.
All these ain't bougie, bro.
It's not? I thought it
It's
was.
not.
Yeah.
It's like it's less expensive than Walmart is on some things.
I thought
it's
Aldi's
just
was kind of like
depends.
Whole Foods or something.
Nah, I mean, they throw your
Kind of
stuff.
like a
They
cheap
don't even,
version of Walmart.
bro, they don't even
Oh.
bag your stuff.
Yeah, they don't bag you. So if you gotta take a quarter if you want a cart, man.
Oh,
You gotta
okay.
put a quarter in the cart to even use a cart.
Well, you know what's really cool though?
It's more like,
Fuck Sam's Club and Costco.
oh no,
Oh,
Sam's Club
yeah.
and Costco, they gotta be using that $100 for a cult membership or something.
Chicken bake.
Hey,
chicken.
save your Sam's cash if you go to
Bro, you
Sam's
can't
Club.
even. I remember
Pay a
going in
membership from
there,
there.
and I remember going in there and getting pizza and not even having to have a membership, or like going in there getting food.
I
and
think
having
now
a
you have to have.
You
a
have to have a
membership.
membership.
Oh yeah, they ask you for it at the beginning,
And
but
everyone who comes in
And then
has to be a part of like the membership.
they ask you for that receipt at the end when you're leaving most of the time. Well,
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
you have to have the
I mean,
card.
most
Yeah.
of the ladies that work over there, I mean, they find me attractive for some reason. They let me go through without the receipt, man. They're like, "Nah, I already know you're good. You don't need the receipt."
Nah,
I'm like,
bro,
"You
it's
sure?"
probably because everyone who comes through there is always old. Because like,
Not me.
well, yeah,
Oh,
other
yeah.
than you, because everyone else who comes there is probably like 60 or 80, because that's half people who.
No, but there's times that I have like the cart full, like with all the groceries my parents tell me to get them. Like it's got what cases of water, Gatorade, Sunny D's for my siblings, chips, all the food you can think of, and it's full. And then the ladies, they're like, "I can go ahead and go." And you got to think about it. It's like the young ladies. So hey, shout out to them as well. 'Cause, you know,
Man, I see. So I know you work out and stuff. I don't know what gym you go to.
Planet Fitness is
But, okay, Planet Fitness, dog. I have I'll go there still, but I have some beef with them. Okay, they have some of the dumbest rules for a gym.
Yeah,
I mean, like
I have to agree with you on
you
that.
cannot wear tank tops apparently
I
in
wear
there.
tank tops.
You
I'm
can't
not
wear
Okay,
a
some
tank
of them
top.
they'll let you.
You
but
can't slam the weights down on it.
Yeah,
bro.
they have
you
a
can't
logo
even,
on
You
it.
can't put them down too hard.
I'm gonna be real. Yesterday I went to work out with my cousin. Shout out to my cousin. His name is Alicio. He hit his first day at the gym yesterday with me. And I slammed the weights and he's like, "Bro, ain't you not supposed to slam?" I'm like, "I mean, they haven't told me anything, so I'm gonna have to do it sometimes."
You ain't ever made the alarm go off.
Nah, thank God no.
Thank God, no. No, but I always be hearing people like, "Oh man, I just I hit the alarm again. They go kick me out." It's like, bro, that's horrible for a gym to kick you out just because you want to lift heavy weights.
And I've been going at it 2 months
I mean,
already.
I understand, like,
Apparently
damage
they'll
in the
kick you
floor.
out if you have like too big of a water bottle too. Like I've seen people go in there with like gallon jugs and they
Bro, they
Oh
don't
my
even do that.
God,
I've
really?
seen a few people walking with their jugs
maybe
right there.
it's just in the like
Dude,
big cities.
I saw
I
this
think it's only certain employees will do that too.
I saw this person had this big old gallon of water.
Hmm.
Like I'm talking a real gallon. And I'm like, they don't even man
It's
that?
like the gallon of milk.
Oh, it's like that gallon of milk story, yeah,
Gallon
for
of
sure,
milk,
man.
bro.
Was
Nah,
it Marco with the water too?
nah, it wasn't him.
Damn.
Nah, he don't even
Not
go to the
this-
gym.
Not this time, bro.
Not this time, bro. Nah, but yeah, but speak of that, of the job hunt, man. So shout out to my cousin, which is the sister of the other cousin I just mentioned that goes to Planet Fitness. There you go. Shout out to her. Her name is Leslie. She's the one that helped me get the job at the Walmart.
Oh, okay.
Like she used to work at OGP. Right now she transferred to another department in the same store right there. But yeah, she's the one that helped me out to get in there because I mean, like the job hunt was not easy. So I got interviewed by the coach that interviewed that first round again, but then there was a team lead in there too. And then I got the email like in the message like 5 minutes after I left the door.
So how is it working with so many people you went to high school with?
Oh,
'Cause I know
shoot.
There's a lot of
There's a
brewer
lot
kids
You want me to
there.
mention all the brew kids I know from there?
I mean, you don't have to name
Well,
them, nobody.
they might not want to.
They may
but-
not want their name on
But
the podcast.
I know pretty much. Yeah.
See,
know
I wanna
who
say I
it
work.
is.
I know one of them wouldn't mind if I mentioned his name, Daniel. If you
Oh,
remember
yeah,
him.
Daniel.
Yeah, real goat. I didn't even know him until I started working there, to be real. Hey, shout out to you, Daniel, if you're watching, man. But yeah, like, I remember a background story whenever I first started there. One of my other coworkers, I'm going to be real. This coworker I'm about to mention, he baptized me as his son the first day I started working there. So I have a father at work, too. So shout out to you, William Johnson, if you're watching right there. I know he doesn't mind if I mention his
Shout
name. He
out.
already knows that for sure. But yeah, he baptized me
Baptism
as his
at
son.
work, man.
Yeah, so I have a father in there. Father figure out
So
work.
he just baptized you at work, like in a.
Yeah, straight up in the water
As
fountain,
as
bro.
his son, pretty much. Nah, he didn't even do any of that. He's like, you're gonna be my son from now on. I'm like, all right. Well, I mean,
in the water fountain, bro, tipped his head back and just
yeah, for sure. He pretty much trained me on everything. So like in the back crew, so that's why he baptized me pretty much. But yeah, then he told me like 2 weeks later after I first started working, when I first saw Daniel, he's like, hey, that guy said he knows you. Like, he went to high school with me. I'm like, bro, I don't even know him. I'm going to be real. And then that's where it caught to my attention. And I walked up to him and I'm like, hey, man, I think I know why you remember. He's like, why do you think I remember? For the famous Surrette chant. Thank you, John, at the end for the morning announcements. He's like, for sure. That's it. I'm like, damn, that's what everybody remembers me for.
Yeah, that's really funny. I honestly forgot that was you because for some reason in my brain I remember that being like John Dickens that did that. Like
Nah, that was the year after
Nah,
from
it's
what I
because
heard.
we always like imagined that John Dickens did stuff when he
But
was
it was
around.
actually me behind the scenes.
Did he do it his senior year though? Wasn't it?
It was either it was
Or they
Emma
wanted
It was
him to.
Emma Johnson who
Oh.
did it our senior year.
Yeah.
Which
But
there's
He
actually
did it for us.
there's actually a background story of how I made it to do it my senior year, do the morning announcements too. So it's kind of funny at the same time too.
I'm pretty sure John Dickens did do it a couple times.
What happened with that?
What happened?
Alright, so if you guys recall correctly, I remember Surratt one day said, we have a problem with the senior class. Like every year it's been a tradition, a senior comes up here to the office and does the morning announcements.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was like late October.
Or near
And I
the
was-
beginning still, but
If y'all know Melson, Mr. Melson?
yeah.
The ag teacher, well, no longer ag teacher over there. Shout out to Melson. He didn't even know I was a senior in a class full of freshmen, so I was stuck with freshmen in there. He told me the last day, in awards day, he's like, if you had told me you're a senior, I would have put you on your grade level. I'm like, well, you never asked me about that. I mean, it's kind of obvious I'm a senior if I'm going to be speaking over the intercom, too.
Oh,
He started laughing on that one. He's like, hey, man, never change. But, yeah, so he had a substitute teacher that day. I can't remember her name, but she was a blonde lady. I really don't know.
There's a lot of blonde ladies.
I think
that's
Miss
been
Bogle
talked
was her
about.
name, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh God!
I
Oh,
think
Miss
that
Bogle.
I think that was
yeah.
her. I could be wrong, but yeah.
She subbed for us so many times, and Mr. Hudson.
I know. And then she's like, hey, John, I recommend you to do it. I'm like, hey, that's actually what I'm thinking about doing it. I mean, I did it my 8th grade year at my feeder school. Why not do it over here? So I walked into the office, and then Miss Odin was there, and she's like, yes, how can I help you? I'm like, oh, I came to speak with Mr. Surratt. Hey, I heard his announcement. I got to speak about it right now. He's like, go ahead. And then Surratt didn't even know who I was either. Like, he only remembered me for one encounter we had throughout the 4 years I was in high school.
Man.
And then I told him, hey, I heard your announcement. I mean,
Dude,
I'm down for it.
They all knew me by name after a while. I came up there so many times.
You know what?
I thought the principals all knew me by name. I came up there so many times.
Oh, damn.
I annoyed them so bad.
You reminded me of something funny you said in Mr. Hudson's class and substitutes. Like, I had this one substitute, and I don't know if it was, I'm not going to say dude's name, but the substitute knew JG. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? Right? Anyways, regardless.
Probably.
So, there's this kid, right?
More
and
information behind the scenes about that one.
there was this kid, and he, long story short, just was always into some shit. Like, he was a cool dude, but I mean, he was just always getting into some shit. And this substitute knew him from another school. And he kept just acting up, and she was letting him do it, but she was like, calm down, calm down. And then he proceeds to pull out a vape and hit it in front of her. And she's like, no, you can't do that.
No,
Stop."
stop.
And he just keeps doing it. And he won't put it up. And then, bro, she just let it happen. She was like, I'm not gonna tell on you. And then, like, I think somebody ratted her out to the teacher because she never came back after that, bro. She told us she'd be back too. She's like, yeah, I'll come back to stuff for y'all again.
Yeah, I'll come back to stuff y'all again. Never comes back.
Yep. Shout out that one teacher that we mentioned earlier. Not gonna say his name again in this context, but yeah, he was very cool. Always let us get away with like everything in that class.
Probably
Very
shouldn't have,
fun.
but
Probably
you
shouldn't
know.
have.
I hope
Shout
he-
out, man.
You know,
There's always some real teachers out there, the real goats out there for sure.
oh, the real goats is
I mean,
out
I
there.
feel like as a teacher, you just gotta understand where kids coming from. Like,
Yeah.
you can't be too hard on people. That ain't
Sure.
gonna work. But
Yeah,
I feel like when you're too hard on kids, it really just most of the time don't even matter. They're just gonna end up being like depressed the rest of their life about how they didn't really get to do anything when they was a kid. And you got to think back on how when you were a kid, did you get to do anything for real? And then you'll treat kids more fairly based on how you were treated as a kid. So then it's like a fairness train, or like a snake effect.
I'm gonna be real. That day when I told Surratt, I heard about his announcement, and I was gonna like step up and do it and represent the senior class. He was kind of concerned and worried about that for a second.
really,
I don't know why, but his reaction said it all. I'm like, I think he thinks I'm gonna mess up, but I'm gonna prove him wrong. And then the first day I did it, I'm like, damn, I still got the talent in me to do this.
Hey, bro, there you go.
Yeah, and then I remember everybody like going up to me. They're like, well, that was you back there, wasn't you?
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, for sure, that was me. And then like some of the people that went to Lacey with us, they'd be like, hey, I knew that was you immediately.
Yeah, I knew it was you, bro.
You knew it was me too?
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
First day, I was like, bro, you the goat for that, bro.
Real goat.
I don't think
need to
we
get on
really-
ESPN. Do some
Hey,
announcements.
Need to do some
Hell yeah.
commentating and some announcing on there.
For sure.
Hey, maybe that's what you should go into. Be a
got a voice for it.
commentator.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. The deep voice comes back from the right
Yeah.
puberty. Shout out to that too,
Shout
man.
out to puberty.
Shout out to puberty, man. I've had that deep voice since then.
Nick's had that damn beard since like
I think I had
11.
this, did I have this beer since
Wait,
like,
nah, you've had it what for
no, I was
500,000 years for now?
700,000.
806 days.
Yeah.
Tell me.
About since I was about 4 years old, back in the Stone Age. Kicking it back with the
Wait, so how old are you now?
About 1.7 million
What are you?
on a bad day.
I don't normally reveal it, but just this one time,
Hey, we'll keep
about
it secret.
1.9.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're about-
I'm actually Nick's great grandfather.
Wait, so you're his grandfather. You're 1.9, 1.7. How old would I be now? Is the question.
That's up to you.
At
to
least
determine.
2 million, I would say.
Yeah,
At
least
you always the
2.1.
bricks,
Yeah,
man.
you
Always
at
the
least-
taste on the
At
bricks.
least 2.1, something like
God.
that.
Yeah.
See, we the bricks building the foundation. You damn near the foundation.
I'm the whole house.
I'm
I ain't gonna lie. Shit,
like the
brick
floorboards,
house,
low key.
man. You knocking the dust off the floorboards.
Damn.
I'm like the fireplace,
Oh,
low key,
no.
the mantle.
Oh, but shit.
What's your favorite flavor of soda? Let's get
Oh,
to the
soda,
question,
man.
Yeah, what's your
Oh,
favorite
man.
flavoring, I should say?
Favorite flavoring or favorite soda? That's the main question.
Favorite soda. We'll go favorite soda.
Oh man, I would say Sprite, but I mean, hey, if y'all heard about the context story going on with Coca-Cola and immigration and all that stuff,
Oh, no,
I know Coca-Cola is a big thing in Mexico because they.
it's
like
a
to
big
drive-
thing. But Coca-Cola
It's
stabbed our back, man.
Oh,
So
damn.
It's
I'm
a
sorry,
huge
but
thing
Sprite-
in Mexico.
I used to love you, not anymore.
So what did they do? Like they just
Shit, they just said they were gonna send all the immigration people and ICE people to get the people working for them, which
Oh,
are
what
mostly
the
Hispanics. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard about
Most
that.
of the
I
people
even
who
uploaded a
work for their-
TikTok about that, man. Like,
So the
that's
crazy thing is,
follow me on TikTok if you
Coca-Cola,
haven't done it already too.
Coca-Cola pretty much denominates 90% of the drinks in Mexico.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the workers that work for Mexican Coca-Cola plants are more than likely illegal immigrants. And what they'll do is they'll move them over to the United States Coca-Cola
yeah, 'cause
plants
it's
if they
cheaper
don't.
labor. I mean, the
Cheap
whole
labor,
industry's
and they
fucked
already
up.
work inside the business. So what they're doing is they're sending ICE agents
Yeah.
to those Coca-Cola
Exactly,
plants
that's what's
that
going
they
on.
know
See,
there's
why-
illegal
Like,
immigrants
why
there.
attack your own workforce?
Exactly.
So
that's
it's
what I don't
like-
get either, man.
I would assume it's like almost entrapment in a way, but I
Yeah.
guess since they're not American citizens, it can't be.
Well, it's not entrapment because they're sending them back to where they came from. Like they are the ones that.
Yeah, but they're also the
Brought
ones
them
who
over
sent
here.
them there, and now they're sending them back. But it's like, yeah, now they can't even. I don't like. If you get caught as an illegal immigrant, do you like? Can you come back at all?
I don't think. I mean, I don't know.
I
don't know any- I mean, I don't know the law.
But I mean, I assume you.
Because if they
probably
do
can.
that to people, then that means they're double screwing them over. Because that means they really can't come back to America, and that's
Yeah.
probably like the only
Well, I
reason
feel
they're
like
working
it
for
would
Coca-Cola
probably
anyway.
make, if you wanted to come back and get citizenship, it would probably make it a lot harder if they had it on record that they
Yeah.
caught you, like, you know, whatever they call it, living without documentation, whatever.
being an illegal.
Which,
in the
I mean,
state.
my thing is, I just don't feel the way they're doing it, if they're going to do anything with that, is very fucked up just from my view of it, because they're ripping families
Yes.
apart.
Oh, and also Coca-Cola doesn't suffer from this at all because
no, of course
in
not.
Mexico, that's
still
where a lot of
consuming
their
over there.
funny thing is, I watched a documentary on this, and it's not a lie at all. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on it and a lot of documentaries on it. Coca-Cola is the main drink company
It is.
inside of Mexico, so they take advantage of a lot of Mexican families who can't afford anything else to drink, and Coca-Cola is less expensive than water in Mexico.
For sure. And as a matter of fact, like you mentioned, it's the main drink over there too.
And also, that's the reason why the diabetes rate in Mexico is so high compared to anywhere else, because Coca-Cola runs the
I mean,
whole.
you got to think.
and
all
also,
these-
they run the water manufacturing plants.
Well,
there.
all these big companies like Coca-Cola, like they're locked in with our government, like all their head honchos. So I mean, if you think about it, yeah, it's all a big scheme. Like a lot of this deportation shit they're doing. Like I'm not the most knowledgeable on the whole situation, but I mean, just looking at it from an outside perspective, I mean, you can't, in my opinion, you can't go about anything in the way they're doing it. Because I mean, it reminds me too much of past situations we've had in our history where people have been relocated or
people have been forced
off of property just because.
But like, I guess in the way they're doing it here is they're doing it for a good reason, because there are a lot of illegals in America, and I'm not saying it's a good thing that people are getting kicked out of their homes, but realistically, there are a lot of illegal immigrants in America, regardless of where they're from.
And
it's not like they're doing it for personal reasons, but I mean, America does need to stop opening its doors for so many people.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's my thing. If you're gonna
country.
let people in, like if you're not gonna set up a system that's strong enough to keep people out, then you can't really punish them for making their way in.
Because we really don't have any system in place to punish people who are doing it illegally. And
because I mean, I believe
how are we supposed to? And also, those illegal immigrants don't have any insurances or rights or anything inside this country. So if they get in trouble or they get in legal harm, who do they turn to?
I mean, I feel like
if they were to call the cops and the cops found out they were illegal immigrants anyway, cops aren't going to do anything for those people. They're just going to kick them out anyway. So why not? They go along the path of, if they really do want to be in the States, go along the path of getting out, and then I believe most illegal immigrants can just claim asylum anyway and get back in the country almost immediately.
What I will say I think is unfair is that they're getting most of the people, and most of them have been here for 20 plus years, man.
Yeah.
Like my folks, they've been here 25 years.
No, I do believe that.
Yeah.
If someone has been here for so long,
they should get the right to get into citizenship, man. They've been here long enough. Just for one person's mistake, everybody's paying.
I mean, I think it's big on context. Like, they need to look at...
It is big on context.
Like, if you're somebody who is a productive part of society and you're working like everybody else and you're trying to live the, American life, if you want to call it that, whatever.
I guess you also got to look at entry time.
Well, I mean, that too, but I feel like the bigger part of it is just looking at what you're doing. I mean, the main people they need to be trying to get out of here, because I agree with what you said. There's a lot of people who come to this country, and not just, I'm talking all races that come from everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even a lot of white people from Europe. I mean
Europeans come over here all the time illegally.
There's people who come over here and do more harm than they do good for the country, just like a lot of Americans do.
A lot of Americans go over to Mexico, or they go over to Canada, or they go over to Europe, and they cause harm.
We need to focus on getting people who are, trafficking drugs like fentanyl and things like that into the country. We need to focus on people who are, on the street just causing hell. But even then, I feel like you need to try to get people help before you just completely kick them out of it, So, I mean, it's kind of...
It's kind of a mixed in opinion right there.
I also feel like there's been a lot of wasted affairs on certain countries, because we've been playing the cards on other people's countries for so long that we've been out of the playing field for our own country for 20, 30 years by now. Even started back before we were born.
Vietnam basically is when we started really just getting involved in shit.
Getting involved in other world affairs that we really didn't need to.
But back to your drinks question, like, I don't know, we got into a whole conversation. Back to the drinks conversation, like Sprite, goodbye, not you. But I mean, I've always been loyal to Jarritos, so I'm gonna be real right now. I wasn't gonna mention that's my favorite drink, because I don't know if everybody out there in the public knows them, but if they do, it's the top one to go.
I really do hope they know about these.
Now, if you ask me my favorite flavor, man, I'll be drinking all of them, man. I want to say the grapefruit one that Nick's got over here is probably the best one.
One's so good.
There's a tamarind one, also really good too.
This one's really good too.
The mandarin. Yeah, we got lime right here. They got all different kinds of flavors, man. But I want to say grapefruit.
The pineapple one's so good
for sure. There's fruit punch one as well. I was thinking about grabbing that one, but I said no. Let's go with these three flavors. But yeah, I want to say the grapefruit and the tamarind are the top two right there for my favorite soft drinks right there. What about you guys?
It's got to be Dr. Pepper or Sprite.
For me,
respect on Sprite, because I used to like it too.
For me, probably either Dr. Pepper or I don't know. I love a good root beer every once in a while too.
Root beer's it. I like the sarsaparillas from Buc-ee's.
I don't know if I've had that.
It's like it's on it's their own sarsaparilla. It's like Bucky's sarsaparilla. It's on the drink machine. You got to actually get it out of the drink machine, but it's so good. It's like a little bit sweeter root beer and a little less root beer flavor. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but it's just a little sweeter. It's not like cream soda.
Now that y'all mentioned Dr. Pepper, man, the cherry Dr. Peppers, man. Those are really fire.
Oh.
Yeah, haven't had one of those in a minute.
I haven't had a cherry Dr. Pepper in so long.
Man, Dr. Pepper got so many flavors.
He got
now.
so many flavors.
Speak of flavors, have y'all seen this new flavor Coca-Cola has out of orange?
Oh, orange Coca-Cola.
Orange Coca-Cola.
I've seen it. I haven't tried it.
I've only heard of it. One of my
I haven't
coworkers,
seen
she
it.
was asking me about it the other day. I'm like, I mean, Coca-Cola don't like us Hispanics, but I mean, I might need to get it one day because you gotta try the new flavors too.
Hey, just get it and then throw the bottle away, like
Just pour it in a glass and
For
then
sure,
throw
yeah.
that across the room.
Yeah, man.
yeah, be like no branding.
No branding.
It's alright. We can do it every once in a while.
Yeah. Nah, it ain't like the couple dollars every once in a while don't help them out anyways. They make too much money.
Coca-Cola makes too much money for us anyway.
Yeah.
Make millions of dollars abusing people.
But shit, man, I don't know how long this has went, but I feel like it's probably been
It's
about
probably
an
been
hour and a half.
hour
So
and a half.
probably gonna cut it off here. But I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this. Very great conversations. I appreciate you coming out, man.
Appreciate you having me here, man. It's been an honor to
Appreciate
be y'all's
Mr.
guest,
John
man.
Ayala-Mina.
Any
Thank you, John.
closing statements you want to make before we?
Oh, yeah. The only thing I want to say, spread out good love to the people no matter what, even if it's like these guys say in every podcast, even if it's not the best you can think of, just do the best for the people because you never know what somebody could be going through at the same time. And I mean, just prove everyone what you're made of because you never know, man.
Hey, man, be good people, and if you're doing something, try to be good at it.
Oh, yeah.
Stay around
Make
good
progress
people.
every time as well, man.
Peace, prosperity, and progress every day, man.
Man,
We'll see
stay
y'all.
around good people. Be good people. Love people. Hey,
Yes, sir. We'll
love
see
you,
y'all
people.
next week.
See y'all.